This healing will be for abuse, and I want to focus on mental abuse. So, mental abuse would be a lot of it has to do with the effect on someone's thinking. So, it would be saying negative things to someone as though they are truth. Or it could also be lying or deceiving or causing confusion when the truth is known. So that would be like gaslighting, manipulating, coercion, anything where the effect is on someone's thinking. Either they're thinking about themselves, the reality, or the world, or others. And this is incredibly detrimental. And so what I want to do is release any of that programming in our bodies and any sensitivity to where if we have experienced this in the past, it gets in. So we can either have a difficulty recognizing the intentions of others, why someone says what they say. We can also experience a lot of self-doubt and conflicting voices in our head. So however you're experiencing this, the intention is the same, to release it, to release the patterning in our body and mind. So I'll just be bringing in the higher powers to support and guide us through this. I feel a compassionate energy coming in, and I'm feeling it deeply in my sacral. It's either releasing false beliefs or the experience of guilt. So this could either be from projections, like negative things people put on you that you feel false guilt for. Like saying something's your fault that's not your fault. It's shifting, so I think that's what it is. So I guess you can add blame to the list of mental abuse. I mean, some people might call it emotional abuse, but it really affects my thinking and perspective, which in turn affects how I feel. It's shifting out with this, so we're also releasing blame, being blamed, or you could say scapegoated, having things put on you that aren't yours to carry. Could be guilt tripped as well. So I guess you could say we're releasing false guilt, although it may feel just the same as guilt. I also feel a lot of energy moving in the head. I think clarity is being brought in. truth, accurate perception. Wow, I really feel that in the heart chakra, like I think this might be from being blamed emotionally or attacked emotionally. There's this almost like a pressure in the chest, like someone came up and pushed you in the chest. It's like aggression, unwarranted aggression. It's abuse. It's also still moving in the forehead, in the mind, and in the perspective, and in the memory. This would be like if you took on the belief that it really was your fault. I think this is clearing out that and changing the way we would see what happened and where we should be. It's just how we see things. I feel a strengthening in the ribs. It's like the back shoulder area, under the shoulder, in the ribs. A release in the throat chakra. There's quite a lot of movement in the chest and throat. It'd be like if you were not allowed to speak back, talk back, defend yourself, insist upon the truth. That energy is all moving now. It's quite a relief. It's like the energy of self-support is coming in here as a result. It's still moving quite a bit in the mind and probably will be throughout the duration of this healing. I feel anger. It's repressed anger. Or this could be when misdirected anger. I thought it was like my anger, but I think it is anger put on me unjustly. Okay, yeah, that's shifting out. I'm suddenly aware of like the squeezing of my shoulders, like a tightness in my chest. It's a protective measure, not wanting to be hurt, blamed, criticized, attacked, judged. There's quite a lot of realignment happening down, I think, the central channel. It's like the whole body. Shifting out of the sacral. Shifting the third eye. There seems to just be quite a lot of release of guilt, false guilt. I'm feeling it in the chest, releasing from the heart chakra, pelvic muscles, pec muscles, the chest muscles. In the neck, I feel shifts, like the little bones of the brain, or not the brain, I'm sorry, the skull. There's also this energy of validation present. Of recognition. The energy feels very clear, very focused. Like truth. There's some kind of movement around the worry, a feeling of worry is trying to release. not sure if this is related to the confusion or like worried that you're doing something wrong, worried that you're a bad person. It's related to the confusion, the not knowing is causing worry. Could be from gaslighting, or just mixed messages, or just the fact that you know it's not true, but someone's saying it is. Wow, yeah, that's caused a lot of anxiety to sort of hold those dichotomies. It's like a pressure to pick a side, and a confusion. It's very interesting. It's releasing. It's releasing the energy around preoccupation. Like that trying to figure it out energy. And trying to fix it or trying to get the answers. That very like trying energy. Trying to be enough. It's hard for me to say why. It's very apparent. Trying to please. Trying to be right. No, it's not. It's not any of those things. It's trying to overcome a lie. Wow. That's really profound to me. I feel energy of integrity coming in and just wholeness, self-acceptance, self-knowing. Release from the sacral chakra. I feel that it's any fear of being in this energy. If there were repercussions, for instance, when you were growing up or in school for standing strong in yourself. So that anxious energy is just shifting out. I feel it in the back, upper back, and spine. I also feel this energy of acceptance. I mean, we are working on accepting the truth, so that makes sense. Just accepting what happened, accepting that people did do this, if they did it on purpose, or even if they didn't, and accepting well, it's also just accepting this is what it feels like to be in integrity. Not needing someone to tell you who you are or what you saw. Or what you know, or what you feel. But it's really coming through is who you are and what you saw. The energy is still quite strong, but I'm reaching the end of this session, so I'm gonna just ground as much as we can to support the integration of this healing process and the energies that shifted out those wounds. Just bringing forth any other energies that will support in this release. Thank you. And for some reason, I feel inclined to say namaste, which I don't usually use, but it is a message here for you today. Namaste.